Have you ever made a decision, only to later seek out information that validated your choice? Whether it was a significant purchase, a career path, or an opinion about someone, you might have looked for evidence that reinforced your belief instead of seeking the truth. This is known as confirmation bias, a subtle force that can influence our decisions far more than we realize. The most successful individuals do not achieve their status by consistently making the right choices. Rather, they succeed by making decisions, learning from their errors, and adapting when faced with new information. Today, we will delve into the nature of decision-making and how to cultivate decisiveness while steering clear of one of the most common cognitive traps. Many people find themselves hesitating when faced with a choice due to the fear of making the wrong decision. They often ask themselves questions like, "What if I fail?" Or "What if I choose the wrong path?" This fear can be so paralyzing that it leads to inaction. It's crucial to understand, however, that not making a decision is in itself a decision. By choosing to avoid choices, you inadvertently allow circumstances and others to dictate your life. Decisive individuals recognize that perfect information is unattainable. Instead of waiting for certainty, they focus on whether they have enough information to make a reasonable choice, and then they act. One effective technique employed by many successful leaders is known as the 70% rule. This concept suggests that if you have approximately 70% of the information needed to make a decision, it's usually more advantageous to proceed rather than wait indefinitely for all the data to align perfectly. Why is this the case? Because taking action generates additional information. When you engage in a project or make a choice, you gain insights about what works and what doesn't, allowing you to adapt and refine your approach as necessary. Contrast this against someone who spends years waiting for the perfect moment to act. The person who takes decisive action and learns from their experiences will often outperform the one who remains paralyzed by the desire for perfection. Now, let's explore the concept of confirmation bias more deeply. This cognitive bias occurs when our minds selectively seek information that supports our pre-existing beliefs while disregarding evidence that might challenge them. For instance, consider an individual who believes they are naturally poor at sports. They will likely recall every mistake they make while overlooking any improvements or successes. Another example involves someone purchasing a product. After the purchase, they might only seek out positive reviews while ignoring negative feedback because facing the possibility of having made a bad decision is uncomfortable. Our brains tend to protect our self-identity and rationalizations, compounding the challenges we face when trying to grow and learn. But here's the important takeaway: being wrong is an essential part of personal growth. To counter confirmation bias, the first step is to actively seek opposing viewpoints. Before making a significant decision, challenge yourself with the question, what evidence could prove me wrong? This inquiry compels your mind to pursue the truth rather than simply defending your existing opinion. Next, it's vital to separate your identity from your ideas. A poor decision does not equate to personal failure, rather, it signifies a learning opportunity. Intelligent individuals are those who are willing to revise their beliefs when presented with new evidence. Changing your mind is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it underscores a commitment to truth over the need to be right. To enhance your decisiveness, consider these actionable steps. First, establish deadlines for your decisions. Don't squander an excessive amount of time on choices that do not require extensive contemplation. Second, concentrate on what you can control. While you can't manage every outcome, your preparation and effort are within your domain. Third, learn from every choice you make. A mistake is only wasted if you neglect to learn from it. Lastly, trust in yourself. Confidence is built through keeping promises you set to yourself and proving that you can navigate challenges effectively. The ultimate goal is not to become infallible. Rather, it is to evolve into a person who can make informed decisions, learn quickly from outcomes, and adapt accordingly. Be decisive yet remain humble. Seek the truth beyond mere data that aligns with your beliefs. True growth often stems from the ability to acknowledge when one is wrong and to embrace the learning that comes with it. Your decisions shape your future, so make them intentionally.